weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
On 1st and 10, Malone, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Carrington. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on 3rd down. Aguilar. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Aguilar. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Aguilar. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Malone, quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
To throw on second down. Malone. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Malone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Off play action. Malone. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carrington. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Looking to throw. Malone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after him, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The numbers for him from a week ago, 19 carries, 75 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Panthers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Aguilar. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Aguilar. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Malone. It's complete to Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, Carrington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down, Malone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Carrington, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, Malone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Malone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep.
Talking about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Carrington. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, Carrington. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Aguilar. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Aguilar. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Aguilar. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Buying time to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Aguilar, hard throw,
nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. You've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down at 4. Back to throw. Malone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It's Williams on the catch. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. The Falcons locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. From the gun on 3rd down. Aguilar is going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Malone. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Sets up 4th down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Aguilar. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, Malone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, Malone. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
You certainly have to give them all credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down. Aguilar. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lynch.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. And a quick throw here. That's complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Back to throw. Aguilar. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lynch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Aguilar. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Malone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off play action. Malone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 31 yards.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
Number 9. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He's got a man wide open, complete.
It's a gain of 18.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48.
Looking to throw. Malone. Now they set. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Malone's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Back to throw. Malone. And a little floater there is incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12.
12 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Malone. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Malone's pass intercepted by the Panthers.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And the Panthers coming out now.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and
Back to
3.
throw. Malone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He will have the conversion and more than that. So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Looking to throw. Malone. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Malone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to say about this game.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Malone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll go option to the short side. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
It's now 4th down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
They'll go option to the short side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.